folks. If my camera stops bouncing, you may enjoy this video. Well, yeah, it's me cracking my knuckles. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, I got a cool video for you. This is one that, you know, it's the same kind of thing I usually always do, but in this case, I just had to buy one. So it's not expensive. In fact, we're gonna find out if it's any good. So I'm gonna flip the video around because I'm doing top-down videos now again. I'm like going, instead of looking at me going, blah, 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 I'm gonna be looking at me going blah, 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 from the top. So just keep watching. You'll see. Okay, folks, what do we got here? This is a Dollar Tree vice locking pliers. I won't say vice grip. Tool bench. $5. $5, in case any of you want to see. This is a $5. I think I put it upside down. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know which way this is going to go. Yeah, so it's tool bench locking pliers. It's got a decent finish on it. Here's the pertinent information of distributed by Greenbrier International Inc., Volvo Parkway, Chesapeake, Virginia, Maine, China. Warning: to prevent serious injury, disconnect wiring, power supply, blah, 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 for intended purposes. Do not use as hammer or pry bar. What? I can't use as a hammer or pry bar? I paid $5 for it. Like how they try to tell you what to do with your tools. So anyway, with that said, let's see now. I'm going to take the packaging off. It's got a zip tie and a plastic thing here. And you just go, whee! That's how you get zip ties off. Use pliers. So anyway, it's a little corrugated plastic thing here. Type, it's tool bench. From what I could tell, I don't know. Let's see if I move this closer here. From what I can tell, they I don't know, for $5, it's if you blindfolded me, I wouldn't be able to tell if this was a cheap knockoff or what. Also, I noticed when you here's one thing I always check: when you close this and they line up like that, that's usually pretty good. Half of them don't line up like. As for gripping power, I mean, I don't know. They're the same as everything else. But $5, look at this. The little knob on the back is got some serious beef to it right here. This is thick. This is it's got some pretty sucky looking knurling. The knurling doesn't look very good. It's got your standard. So if you put it on the side of this is tool bench. Put on the side of this one. This, I think, Hyper Tough, I think, is Walmart brand. Tecton, it's pretty similar. There's also Vulcan, which I think is, not sure which, kind of smaller. I had a bigger one. This one's Hart. This is Walmart, I think, also. Hart brand. And it's got different jaws, but it seems to be similar to Walmart with the little indents here. And this is the old school, well, actually, this is new school Irwin. The little dent here. It's a little shorter, but they all seem to look the same. The Hart brand one, see, it's nice and they line up pretty good. Like somebody in China is making these things pretty good. And on and on and on. They all have the same characteristics. A lot of them have the CRV. Why did they all say, what the hell is with the CRV? This one's CRMO, whatever that means. This one has no CRV on it. But a lot of the off-brand ones all have these things. I have a bunch more that have CRV on it, and don't know what the hell it means. Let me check here. No, not that one. Crescent's a different one. See, this is, even the Milwaukee ones tend to look extremely. The Milwaukee ones will have a little bit of, max bite, whatever freaking means. But the jaws on this one look very similar to this one right here. And honestly, I mean, I'll keep this around my bench for a while. And I'm thinking for $5, I'd burn these up welding. $5, I would have used this. They honestly, like, just from crimping stuff on it, let me even put this back here. From going like this, like, you just take this thing and blocking on the bench. they lock on just as good as any other thing. There's nothing I can see too terrible about these. The edges are, brushed really nice. The teeth are sharp as hell. I don't know how long the teeth will last, because you can rip, normally if they're cheap, you can rip these teeth off almost instantaneously by using them. Most of them are pretty well, like they'll last pretty long. There's, the finishing, except for in here, it's a little rough and whatever, but here, you're not going to, well, actually right here, it's a little sharp, but that would be expected. But for the most part, I mean, I wouldn't notice the difference. These things are pretty cool. They're not, $5. I mean, now if you're just starting out, I think Heart, I think might be $7. And if you're going to get a pair of vice grips for $22, like what are you getting? What value are you getting buying vice grips? They're no longer made in the USA, these things, so like no one really cares. But are they that different anymore? I like the old ones, but really, if you're just starting out, I got something in my hand. Ouch. If you're just starting out, you need some tools. You need 4 of these. You go into a job and want to clamp some metal down. Just, you need 4 pairs of vice grips. You want to hold it down. $20. These things in Canada. This is in Canada. I know these are at least what, $12 to $18 or Irwin vice grips. So if you need 4 for a duo, because if you're doing type of metal work, you can need at least 4 of one of these things of any type. Let's say, just say like this. That's what, we'll just say $18. That's, what, 10, 20, 30, 40, what, 50, $60 versus 20. And what's it? $28 for, I think these are like $7. Hyper Tough ones, I don't remember where I got these ones. Hyper Tough. Might have been Walmart. Might be their El Cheaper brand. These ones actually feel, see, like compared to, what is this one? These Hyper Tough ones actually feel pretty cheap compared to these ones. But then again, if you look at them, see, they got 3 rivets. This one's got 1. It's got some big giant kinky spot weld in there. So I don't know. See, this one is hyper, like, cheap. This one's got a little notch in there. It's got little, see the fanciness? This is just blah. What do you call it? Irwin. It's got the little notch, kind of, sort of. This one's got bigger rivets. These used to have a nicer finish. It's got some, you can see where they bent it here and bent it over here. So. And then you take, Heart. Even the Heart brand ones, these are the same thing. Mind you, these are straight jaws, these are rounded ones. But come on now. Look at the difference. There's not much of a difference here. But it came at a different factory. The knurling's a little... I'll have to admit, though, the only thing I can come up with is the knurling on this is pretty sloppy. It looks terrible. But do you care what the knurling looks like? I don't. Not bad, though. I think they're $5. I'm going to go back up more. Because when you clamp on something and you're either using a torch or a grinder and you destroy a pair of pliers... You want to destroy $5, or you want to destroy, like in Canada here, some of these vice grips in Canada, brand ones, are $22, $28. Even like these ones, these things, these ain't cheap anymore. So hey, so yeah, Dollar Tree locking pliers. They have some other tools, but I'm not going to review them. Tool bench locking pliers. Ta-da! $5. I probably could have bought cheap ones on, what do you call it, Amazon or eBay. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's my little tool review of it, and hope you liked it. Stay tuned.